gotta let me try to give you what you want. You've been scared of love and what it did to you. You don't have to run. I know what you do. Just a simple time.
All right. So this is a bit unique. This has got an 8-track tape player in it. You know, it takes these things. And I'd like to fix it. I got this at an estate sale for $2.50. And the head is loose in there. The head is not even in the holder. I'd like to make this work. The AM and FM work good. The volume control's real dirty. So that's basically unusable. I hope it's not bad. But yeah, let's get it open. And I was looking on eBay and I cannot believe the price of these damn things. When I was a kid, they were trash. And now they're selling for more than vinyl. Really? More than vinyl for one of these? Alright, let's see what we got here. Wonder what this is up here. FM IF? What is the point of that? Look at this fuse here. Anyway, it's got an IC SN76007. I have a feeling that's a audio output only. Anyway, the belt is shot. You can see there's a lump in it right there from where it's been sitting. So we'll need to get a new belt, but at least the motor's not frozen. I can't picture this being super high hour or anything like that. So how do we get this out of the front of the cabinet?
All with payments much lower than you'd expect.
Does that just pin that in there, that screw? Groovy, man. The head almost looks like corroded, but anyway, here we go. Not enough torque. That motor's got some torque, man. The only place to really get cleaner into these type of pots is right here. This little groove, little punch out thing here. So we'll give it a little squirt spray. It's hard to do it while holding the camera, but there we go. It's all it takes. And you know, this is the first time I've ever seen a tantalum teardrop capacitor used in the audio section of a radio ever.
Wherever you
Hey, I guess there's that hole right there. Yeah, that's a little bit better. No fast forward, no rewind, just an endless loop. Of course, the more it runs, the better it works as the head gets the corrosion scraped off of it. And you know, I need to get a new belt for it though. So if you're not familiar with how this works, this little solenoid clicks the thing and this little roto tweebler here moves the head up and down. You can see how and that's how it changes tracks. And there's a couple adjustments. There's an azimuth adjust and a head height adjust. And one's like a tilt and one's a up and down. Like the position. I really don't remember them sounding bad. They actually sound decent. And I remember them having good bass. This just needs a new belt and to be run for a while and clean all that corrosion off the head. Well, end of the line. That looks Krinkledorvless McMonelboimler. I think probably actually what happened here is this tape joint failed. See this metal thing? This is what causes it to click to the next track. I should be able to fix this. I don't know about just fixing it with regular Scotch tape. I guess it's a possibility. Somewhere around here I actually have a splicing block, which goes back to my high school days of cutting tape for music edits. Alright, I found it. This is called a splicing block. Splicing system. And this is back when I was in high school. This is how we used to cut the music for the modern dance and other performances. Is we didn't have computers. We would record the audio to reel tape and then cut it on beat and splice it together. Now we're going to use the diagonal cut here for this 8-track tape, and I hope we can fix this. Now I don't have any. I see guys fixing them online and they're just using Scotch tape. I don't think the life of Scotch tape is that high. Not that I'm gonna expect this thing to live for that much longer, but I'm not going to use this metal. I'm not going to replace it with one of these metal things. The whole point of this metal thing is when it hits the tabs, it clicks the solenoid and goes to the next track on the tape. It shorts 2 pins that it's rubbing on. And then I watched a video where the way some guy was doing it with Scotch tape, the way he tightened it up is he just pulled it from the middle and it just kept auto tightening up. I guess that would work because the inside is a smaller circle than the outside. So I don't know. I never quite understood the physics of how these things work. If you look at it, you would just automatically think that it would just self-destruct. And you can see how it was originally cut on an angle there. Not very good, but made by a machine. It actually looks like someone might have fixed it here before. Right, there's our new tape joint, and I cut the tape on an angle too. That way as it goes through, it's less likely to get caught on a sharp edge like that right there. Can't believe I'm doing a video on repairing a 8-track tape. Okay, so this is literally what you do, and I don't think I can do it one-handed, but you literally just pull it here, and because it's bigger on the outside than the inside, it tightens, it's self-tightening. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. Can your recording medium do something that cool? Now that is something you'll never see a CD or an MP3 do. Oh, the jealousy. I think we'll just turn it a little bit here. So that's how to repair improperly repair, because we deleted the metal strip that kicks the thing to the next track. That's how to improperly repair a 8-track cartridge with transformer winding tape and a professional 1/4-inch editing block.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Ruben. On behalf of Caribbean Getaways, who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
Dragon?
I'm sorry, your name one more time, please.
Dragon?
Hi, Brendan. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
All right, excellent. I'm very glad to hear that. Please understand, this is not a random call. You have been selected to receive 2 all-inclusive vacations at a promotional price today. I need to check availability, so let me confirm your area code and phone number. Okay. And just to make sure you are qualified, are you between the ages of 30 and 65?
Yes.
Okay. And to check into the resorts, you do have a major credit card, I assume?
Yes.
All right. And these vacations, they cover up to 2 adults and 2 children, 12 and under, if any. Who do you normally travel with?
Just my lover. I guess I couldn't handle that. Alright, I got a new belt. Actually, I grabbed several belts, and I had to just kind of size it up by looking at it. So let's try it with a new belt and our repaired 8-track. Seems pretty good. Okay, let me, I'm gonna clean the battery contacts up here so I can use batteries in it. If you're interested, it uses 300 milliamps on the batteries. Alright, I went by Favors and got some 8-track cartridges. And every single one of these, the foam was rotten, so I just kind of bodged in some of that foam that comes with a heater core, automotive heater core replacement. And it's actually about the perfect stiffness. So also I noticed all of these tapes had unrolled inside, so I had to very carefully straighten them out. I don't recommend bouncing them around, leaving them upside down. So let's see, we got some Led Zeppelin here, Eagles, Queen, just some classic rock stuff. And I noticed that the thing is playing way too fast, so we're gonna have to take it apart and figure out how to adjust the speed. Quality. So this one is physical graffiti, and this one keeps tightening itself over tightening itself, so I got to figure that out. Queen, I'm not really that big of a fan of Queen. Let's see what we got here. The Beatles. Might be able to do a few seconds of this. Alright, so as you can hear, it's borderline on Mickey Mouse speed. So
You look in her eyes, the music begins to play. Hopeless romance, here we go again.
it's almost comical. The WAP.
Come to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place, such a lovely place. Ready a room at the Hotel California.
So is it playing fast, or is it just the wow and flutter? I mean, it sounds.
It was something like you never had before. I took a girl at 17, a little late these days it seems, but the place is
I can't tell if it's playing too fast or if it's just wow and flutter from the crappy low quality belt I used. You know, you got to use good belts, and Jordan Peer did a video on this recently about using quality belts and how big of a difference it makes than just using some cheap ass borderline rubber band like what I got. So you can buy quality belts that are like audiophile grade and that are consistent and don't have different resistance points in them. I don't know if I want to open this up. I don't know. Let me listen to it for another minute. Well, here's the inside of physical graffiti, and I don't know what to think about this. I don't know how to fix this. Well, now theoretically this should be self-tensioning, right? So if I just keep pulling on the outside and holding it here with this finger and kind of sliding it, it should theoretically self-tension, correct? Isn't that the kind of the operation of these things? There's a lot of tape on that one though. Well, I thought to myself it might self-tension Guess I was wrong with that. Yeah, I think Physical Graffiti is going in the trash. Alright, so I cut Led Zeppelin Physical Graffiti and I tightened it up. I think I probably got it too damn tight now, but let's try it again. It's kind of fun to watch this self-destruct as long as I don't hurt the player. I would think if it plays all the way through once, it should self-tension, but I'm not sure about that. You know, this song probably takes up that whole damn one whole track of that. That's probably one whole reel. But I don't know if it's playing fast or if it just sounds horrible. Now, some of these had a speed adjustment in the back of the motor. And I don't know if that's what this is right here. And some of them had like centrifugal type, a centrifugal thing on the rotor in the motor that would like open and close to maintain the speed. I'm not sure. I don't want to screw it up. It is working. You know, I don't know. I don't see an adjustment in that hole. I looked in there. I'm not going to screw with it, so it's playing a little bit fast. You know what? This is a novelty. And I guess it made kind of a fun video. Repaired some tapes. Listened to some heavily botched music and looked at a fairly unique... This is a fairly unique player, I think. Yeah, if you look at this belt from the side, don't even seem like it's sitting straight. I mean, like it's wobbling. Let me try a different belt. I grabbed several different belts. Try something different. You know what? This one sounds much better and it's running straight. It's a little bit tighter, which I don't want it too tight. It'll burn the bearings up. I think this... Is this tape self-destructing again? I swear it sounds a billion times better now, and it was all that belt. It was a brand new belt. It was just crappy belt.